It's the Go Mike Podcast, where the mic is go, and this is a podcast. I'm your host, Mark Paul, and today we got Charleston White, the Weasel Charleston White, gets ran out of Boss Talk 101 studio by Melvin Farmer. Let's get to it.
Same old shit, grinding. You know ain't nothing changed one bit. It's a unique hustle. We done came up, bitch. Right. Name another podcast high like this.
Check it. This is Unique Hustle. It's your boy ECO, and I'm here, man, on Boss Talk 101, man. It's man. We got
Boss Talk 101. Shout out to them for putting together this podcast with the Weasel, Charleston White, and Melvin Farmer, and Ayatollah Marv, if I'm saying that correctly. Shout out to them for putting this together.
Special guests in the house today. I got California in here. I got Texas in here, man. I got my boy Charleston White here. I got my guy.
See, they gotta always divide the room. See, I said shout out to them, but they always gotta divide the room. We got California and we got Texas. But let's keep it going.
Ayatollah Marv in here. I got my guy Melvin Farmer in here, man. How you guys doing, man?
Good.
Man, good to have you, man. And I know you know the thing I always talk about, man, is the youth. We've had different situations where, like I said, Mob James was down. What was that?
He said the youth, and then he immediately went to Mob James. But let's keep it going.
3 months ago.
Like in June.
In June, yeah. It was in June, and it pretty much permeated the waves of the internet. It was Mob James and Charleston White, and when everybody seen it, it was a kids function, wasn't it?
No.
See, people never ever want to get their facts correct before they want to start talking. They never want to do their due diligence. It was a podcast that Mob James was invited on, and Charleston White was there, and they got into like a little bit of a verbal back and forth, and I don't know why this guy bringing in the kids, but let's just move on.
He came down here for a kids function.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But we had the podcast the night before.
Yeah, I seen that.
So yeah, we had the podcast. So we got into it on the podcast that Thursday night. That Thursday night. So the kids was there Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So yeah. Yeah.
So and I know having conversations about it now, hindsight, talking to them, I always would say it really was more about the kids. You know what I mean? That's what this whole thing. That's what everything is about.
I'm trying to understand why they always. Charleston White always associating himself with kids, but he run around talking about raping women. So it's like, why is he allowed to be around kids, for one, if he got that type of a mindset? But let's go ahead and continue.
Well, on the surface, it seemed like that, but it really wasn't.
Okay.
It really wasn't about the kids. It was really, to address the sentiments. That I've expressed over the internet.
Okay.
And made public. So it wasn't about the kids.
Yeah. But that was supposed to be what it was about, but it ended up not being about the kids, is what you're saying.
It wasn't about the kids.
Yeah. So and I always, and you know me, I go right on back to structure, far as because of where we're at today in society, as far as gangs go, and far as the way that the culture is, do we want to see change with the youth? Do we want to see children and everybody else detour those things and try to do things in a different way?
It's like, of course. That's like an obvious answer. It's like, of course. People got to understand the Crips was created by teenagers. People got to keep that in mind. Crips was created by teenagers. This wasn't a fully developed mind knowing what was going to happen This was developed from a child's brain. That's what people don't need to understand. Of course, we want the kids to be better. But let's go ahead and continue.
Yeah, when you say, do you want to see change? And just like I interjected to you earlier, a lot of them start off thinking about they want to do change, and they want to, you hear ex-gang members always talking about, we doing it for the kids. No, nigga, you're doing it for yourself. You're trying to be seen, you change.
Yeah, they be using that 501c3 status. They be using that 501c3 status to, pretty much just wash all the money that they accumulating through their organization. It's not really about no kids. That's why I don't donate to no nonprofit. No nonprofit. The money gets to the cause of the organization after expenses. And you know what after expenses is? You know how the pastor has that Rolls Royce out front? That's an expense. After expenses, and then the money goes to whatever the cause of that organization is supposed to be. But let's continue.
What your intention was, you get on front of camera, you get to boasting about stuff that you really didn't do. And you really wasn't a part of. You didn't make up this. And so now you're just like rappers, just hearing stuff. So when it ends up, it don't be about the kids, because if it was about the kids, if it was about the kids, we wouldn't be in the situations we are with our little fragile egos.
That's right.
If we thought it was a bigger order, it couldn't nothing that could be said to me if I had another intent. But they say before destruction is the ego, and so we start playing on who I am and what I did, and you ain't done nothing.
Yeah. Well, the thing I look at is when I look at, like I told you when we was in L.A., well, I alluded to the fact of a lot of people, a lot of kids in the culture in the South, after they seen Colors or whatever, or me being in East Texas, Shreveport was right there, so you was influenced by a lot of those guys moving down there. This is how we ended up, even knowing about gangs, period. We
off movies. That's sad that movies, and this is why people go hard about what they show our kids on TV. It's because the kids, they don't know what they're looking at. They see what's cool and they want to do what's cool, and they end up crashing and burning, and that's just how it works. But let's continue.
Influenced by movies and stuff like that, but we never really, that wasn't our thing, not mine down here. But at the end of the day, a lot of times you see people portraying that now. Is there anything that should there be a deterrent now, far as after you see all the killing that go on, is this something to where we should be saying, hey man, this ain't the way we should be going with it, far as gangs?
Well, I guess we all say that. We all could say this shouldn't be the way it was. But then again, the portrayal is so prolific that what you're saying is one ear out the other.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't make any sense. It's like of course, like who wants to keep this cycle of killing going and going and going and going and going and going and going? People gotta understand when one person gets killed, somebody is hurt, so they go and avenge that death of that person. Boom! So he goes do a shooting back to in the area where the people that shot his friend, and then boom, there go another person dead. Oh, there's more people hurt. So what's gonna happen? They're gonna rally up, go back over there, and handle their business. Boom, another person dead. Then what happens? More people on that side is hurt, and then the cycle just continues. It's just like a vicious cycle. But let's continue.
So I mean, it's a hard job. Lot couldn't get one. So if you can get one, you done God's world. You know what I'm saying? You done the work. But to think you can save everybody, can't nobody save everybody. You know? So you have to keep on not talking the talk, but walk the walk. Show it every day. being there. I'm in my hood every day.
Yeah.
I'm in my park every day as a grown man. I'm not Ayatollah Marv. I'm not OG Marv to them. I'm Mr. Kinsey. I earned that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not your playmate. But I'm trying to just show, like, damn, bro, you know, I can't tell you to pick up your pants, because if I'm just worried about your pants, if I ain't trying to get your head, the hell with what you're wearing, or how you wearing it. You feel what I'm saying? So we have to get a concept together as a unit. Who we trying to really save?
Yeah, because you know and I know, like when you look at like different sections in Texas where people are portraying, hey man, I'm in the gang or whatever. It is happening. It happened.
You see how he say portraying, and that's what it is. It's emulation. It's practically monkey see, monkey do in my eyes when I hear about people outside of Los Angeles, California, talking about they are a Crip or a Blood. That's all it is. It's like monkey see, monkey do. It ain't respectable.
Even now, today, you know,
California, gang banging outside of California is a different animal.
Correct.
And here he go. Notice anytime you hear Charlie talk, he always tries to find the best angle to try his best to try to say something impactful. But let's continue.
California and Chicago is its own animals. One's a lion, one's a bear. Anything outside of those lines, it ain't concrete. Outside of California, you can go be granddaddy. You can kill niggas when you 14. You can kill niggas in your 20s. You can kill niggas in your 30s. And when you get 45, you can go to community college. And you can go.
Like, what are you talking about, bruh? Like, what in the world are you talking about, dude? He's just trying to say something that's gonna make people say, oh yeah, he talking some real shit, but he really ain't even saying nothing. But let's continue.
To your son's football game in Mansfield. You can go to his game in West Dallas. Niggas in California don't have that luxury.
How are you saying that? Like from what basis do you really believe that?
When I moved to California, I saw niggas can't retire out the game.
Wow.
These niggas 60 years old, 50 years old, they still at the park.
Well, they're at the park through election, homie. It's not that they can't get out the game. It's something.
You notice Melvin, bald-headed guy on our left, you notice his posture changed when he said that, because what Charleston is doing is a bitch move. He's doing what females do. He's talking outside of his neck. That's what he's doing. And Melvin, he peeped that, but let's continue.
Police are so stuck. I did time. I got out of prison. I went to college. I'd have had a whole life, been out of prison 26 years.
But that's the observation I made. That's my qualitative study.
Right. That's your observation, but he's telling you he did the same shit you saying that LA people can't do. Like,
that's what I went to California to study. I didn't go to party. I didn't go to get high.
What did you go to California to study, Goofy, if you went to college, Mr. Pre-Law student? Where did you go to LA to possibly study? Like, what is that important in LA that you think you need to go out there and let me check the climate?
I went to study, and I walked the streets every day. So I went where everybody told me not to go. So I know what I was looking at. Them niggas stuck. It ain't a lot of opportunities afforded to them as it is out here. So this is the land of opportunity out here. This is a felony-friendly environment. You can get a job at Lockheed Martin and make missiles for the military with a felony out here. They ain't got that luxury in California. The trucking industry don't boom in California like it does here. The oil fields, they don't get to work in the plants. They don't get to tweak cars. They ain't out there on the dock. So I saw that, homie. I saw that. So I got involved through community, seeing this guy, working with this guy. So I was.
So he came in, and he always talks about how he's such a advocate for the youth, and and come to find out that somebody from L.A., which the people he act like he hates so much, sparked that in his heart to pursue. Let's put that on the table.
Taking notes. I saw that it ain't no black unity nowhere in California. I saw that a preacher can't even speak out against this stuff. So I saw that that's a different animal. Those black people are suffering way different than us.
Wow.
Let me say about that. How me and Charleston met.
Yeah, you gotta set that straight. Hold on. Don't just say you know me. Let's put it on the table how you know me, I guess. Come on. Speak, Mr. Melvin Farmer. Let's see what you got to say, homie.
And he can correct me if I'm wrong. Through the internet, the proper use, he came to St. Andrews Park. Straw hat, cowboy boots, and overalls.
Hey, Mr. Melvin. Hey, how you doing? I'd like to learn about your culture. Say. I'd like to learn about your culture. Say.
And he said, Melvin, I watch you on the internet. I come to meet you and to learn this culture. And it wasn't like gave him the key. He learned from just hanging with me.
Yeah.
He got to go to see Nipsey Hussle funeral. He got to go to LA Gangs Unite. One time he called me, he was on Imperial in Vermont, almost to get killed, and I had, remember?
Yeah, in the Denver Lanes neighborhood.
So Charlie talking about he was walking the streets. I was walking the streets. I went to LA and I was walking the streets. I tell you, I was walking the streets with my cowboy boots, my overalls, and the straw hat. Saying, hey boy, go on out there. Say. Oh, goofy ass in the Denver Lanes checked you. They was like, where you from, homie? Who is this nigga? This nigga about here.
And I had to tell him how to get up out of there. And
yeah, he was gonna tell that story. He wasn't gonna tell that story. Charlie was gonna keep that story hidden, so it's on record that Charlie got pressed by the Denver Lanes, basically.
So I was mentoring him, and the first thing he said out of his mouth, he said, Melvin.
He said,
There's
Melvin?
no retirement for you, huh?
Wow.
He recognized that because you still got bullets flying. And, these parks are in L.A. on the west side. I'm speaking on the west side.
You always say.
And then also, at that time, everybody embraced this man. So I don't know how we at this position now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem. Everybody embraced the weasel, Like, this is why people have problems with letting others get close to them, because they turn around and do what Charlie's doing. Some straight bitch shit.
But everybody, he got to meet everybody. Everybody.
Through
so
you.
we embraced him.
Through you.
Through not only me, because he knew Cappuccino,
Yeah,
Psycho Mike, Rihanna.
I migrated off. So the people that I was in California with,
Notice his energy ain't turned up like how his energy is always turned up when he on live talking about F the Crips and F the Bloods. He's always turned up. Where's all that energy, Charlie? You didn't have that same energy for Mob James neither, Charlie. When you stood up and said y'all think y'all the baddest, and Mob James stood up in your face, your voice changed, Charlie. Your tone kind of dropped, Charlie. We heard the bitch in you, Charlie. We know you a bitch.
they didn't have no gang affiliation. These was good working people, and they didn't want me at St. Andrews Park. They was terrified that I was with Melvin, right? Because they know California. They know that.
Rightfully so. If you know LA, you know St. Andrews Park, one of many parks, treacherous parks.
Given time, man, kids was dying at St. Andrews Park. So I was going up there when people were still getting shot at, right? But I'm there to learn. Nigga, I'm on a journey.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? So
It's like, what are you trying to learn? It's like, hey, Mr. Melvin, I like to learn about the Crips and the Bloods. Would you teach me? Teach me, Mr. Melvin? Teach me all about the Crips and the Bloods.
and I'm Ubering there. I'm getting dropped off, and sometimes he ain't there.
Wow.
You see him? So sometimes I'm Ubering back, and it's late. I got left to the 60s neighborhood. Didn't nobody know me. I'm hearing niggas say, cuz, who is homie there, cuz? Oh, that's Skull partner. Man, where's Skull at? But he knew who he left me with. I don't know.
Wow.
But I trust him because he's been kind of father figure, uncle-like to me while I'm in California. Nigga, I don't know nobody. But
So like just like he said, everybody embraced him, and then now look at what he does. Look at after you embrace a weasel, look at how they act upon you.
I'm entrenched in street culture. So I gotta learn this shit, homie. This is the shit niggas where I'm from done killed and died for. And I'm on Hoover Street. I get to walk down Hoover Street. I get to go to Grape Street. I get to go to all these different places that niggas from my city will never go to. So, nigga, I gotta come back here and teach these niggas. Say, homie, fuck that Crip and Blood shit, nigga. That's them nigga shit. You can't go up there and claim that shit. Them niggas will kill you up there talking about where you from, nigga. Leave them niggas shit alone. That's California game.
That honestly, that is not the energy that I came across Charlie with. I came across Charlie with totally different energy. There's nothing wrong with saying, hey, fuck all that, don't leave that alone, because I personally think that Crips and Blood should have stayed in LA and it should not have left LA. Personally, that's just what I think. I don't think no other place outside of Los Angeles got no business claiming Crips or Bloods.
What I did, I always sat California over here.
Mm-hmm.
I never, cause they the originals and the founders. So I never spoke on them. Nigga, I learned that from him. Everything past them is emulating and imitating. They really faking.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm telling everybody back in my town, nigga, fuck that Crip and Blood shit, nigga. Fuck you, crowd bad nigga. I'm getting big on the internet. California niggas hearing this language, me talk to these local Crips.
Wow.
Nigga.
Nah, that's not how you talk to a local area. You talk about those local sets, whatever they names is. You don't disrespect the whole Crip card talking about you just talking to these people. No, it's not how that works. He works like a straight female. He got bitch tendencies. He ain't nothing but a female, a weasel.
I went to the funeral trying to figure out, man, what the fuck everybody crazy about this Nipsey Hussle nigga for? Nigga, he ain't played on our songs down here. So I'm watching my city, Dallas, Fort Worth, throw this celebration for this Nipsey guy, and nigga, we got niggas do what he do here.
So what, you jealous? Is that what this is all about? Jealousy? So you say fuck the dead guy because you're jealous of him?
Fuck we celebrating that nigga for? So Melvin say, hey man, I'm going to the funeral, you wanna go? So nigga, I go to the funeral trying to figure out who the fuck is Nipsey Hussle and why this nigga being celebrated. So when I'm at the funeral, they smoking weed. They playing his album, which is cussing, bitch this, fuck this. So, nigga, I'm fucked up. This ain't Southern shit.
Yeah,
yeah, nigga, because you going trying to learn about some shit that you will never understand. I tell people all the time, you will never understand Los Angeles gang culture unless you lived Los Angeles gang culture. You will not understand it. As dumb as everything may sound, oh, we killing each other, or they're killing each other, or whatever. As dumb as it sound, nobody on the outside will truly understand what those brothers is going through. Those brothers and sisters, what the whole culture in LA is going through. Nobody will understand on the outside because they not in it. You can sympathize, you can recognize, you can say, yeah, that's fucked up, but you will never understand. It's like a man trying to understand how a woman feeling when she's pregnant. It's like we would never understand how a woman feels when she's pregnant.
Man, this is a dead body. But because I'm with the rolling 60s, I get to sit counter to the family. So I'm looking at all these motherfuckers smoke weed, including myself, smoking weed in this motherfucker, because we don't do this down south. We there for Nipsey. I started listening to them people speak of Aramis, the mother, the father, the girlfriend, the little boy.
Here he go. He's trying to build up because he's trying to find a way to say something impactful. He's what you call a shock jock. He wants people to say, "Oh."
The little boy said, last night, Aramis came to me in a dream. It blew me away. I put the weed out.
Wow.
No, man. And when we walk by, I'm looking at the family. They mourning Aramis. We bullshitting for Nipsey.
Wow.
So I can easily say, fuck that character. So I get left in the 60s neighborhood. Nigga, this is a melee. Can't nobody get through. The Uber can't get through. Nothing. I'm there till like 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night. Homie, how the fuck I'm gonna get back home?
Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Fuck you going back home. Get to your point. Get to your point, dude. What the hell are you trying to say?
And I can't say this, but Skull left a bag. Say Skull. Skull tell me get the bag. Them niggas ain't gonna let me get that bag. They got that bag and took it to Skull.
Wow.
But I'm still there with the 60s. So this big old nigga right here can barely walk, ankles bad, knees bad, look mean in the motherfucker. Say, big homie, you think you can give me a ride to the house? Big sight. He ain't said 2 words in all day long. Yeah, I'll give you a ride. Where you at? So I tell him where I'm at. That's a danger zone. So as we riding home, school tell me, I remember when Nip was about 11 years old, he came up to me.
What are you talking about, Charlie? Get to your point, goofy.
Yeah, big homie, can I ask you something? And he said, yeah. Why you gangbang? He said, this is what the 11-year-old, 12-year-old kid asked him. That ain't Nip, that's Aramis. This an inquisitive kid. I got that from the funeral. He was very inquisitive. So he tell him I gangbang because I was born to. Say, big homie, when I grow up, I'm going to take care of the hood.
Shout out to the tape that's on his headphones. He got black electrical tape on his headphones. Just want to point that out. It's right up in here. Just want to give that a point out. Something I noticed.
Aramis had that desire. Nip didn't do that. Nip was a gang-banging rolling 60 that'll kill a 8-tray gangster crip that'll shoot a Hoover.
Wow.
So I don't honor.
Who is this nigga it's probably the host. He keeps saying, wow. See, that's what Charlie looks for people to be impressed by his words. For people to be impacted by his words. And this guy saying, wow. All that doing is just like stroking his little tiny bitch ego.
Characters. Same with Monster Cody. I read the book. Monster Cody as a kid. Nigga, that's where
Monster Cody, a character? When we speak about a character, we speak about fictional. We don't speak about the real life when we say a character. Monster Cody earned that name, Monster Cody. He got that name for being Monster Cody. It's not no character.
I gang knowledge from that book.
So he got all his gang knowledge from reading Monster Cody's book. So after he set up and read that book with his feet, with his legs crossed Indian style, he said, "I'm a gang leader. I'm a rolling 60 down." After reading that book. Okay, Charlie. Okay.
Miss Pumper, a juvenile worker, gave me that book. Nigga, I sat in isolation and read that book. Nigga, when I came out, I became the leader. Cause them niggas didn't have the knowledge.
Wait. How does that work? Like, you go into isolation with a book, you come back out of isolation after reading the book, now you're the gang leader? It's like, what is that?
They didn't know nothing about Hoover Joe and none of that other kind of shit. So when I grew up, I started learning that he changed his name to Shakur. Cody Scott and Monster Cody ain't the same people, but they go worship Monster.
Wow.
So I say, nigga, fuck these characters. Whoever Buntry is, what do his mama call him?
See, he's saying fuck these characters. He's just trying to be a slick little bitch and talk outside his neck and try to say little slick shit, you know, say and in disguise. Straight hoe.
What do his kids call him? Nigga, don't give me these street names. These
niggas looking at him like, nigga, are you done?
Bullshit characters that can't stand before God, nigga. Can't stand before God, nigga. So I assassinate the characters because he who controls images controls mine. These bullshit images, nigga.
Wow.
Nip.
Wow.
Wasn't in heaven, that little boy said. He said Earmus. So I don't speak on Earmus. I don't speak on Cody. But nigga, whatever them names is that hip hop gave us, nigga, I assassinate them.
Hip hop did not give Monster Cody his name, doofus.
Because our kids worship them motherfuckers. This is a generation of idol worshipers, nigga.
Wow.
So I assassinate the idols.
Look, there he go. I'm trying to assassinate the idols. He's trying to say something impactful. But let's continue. We got about 5 more minutes of this video.
Don't fuck what I say, nigga. Look what I do. So that's why I say any motherfucking thing.
Fuck what you say. Look what you do. You could live by that with a busted lip and a bloody nose and a swollen eye. Everybody don't think like you, homie.
Yeah, I say any motherfucking thing, homie. Yeah, I say any motherfucking thing.
The internet.
Yeah, I'm a
is
shock jock. Yeah, I'm a shock jock. Nigga ain't got no business listening to me, no way. And I'm willing to die. I'm willing to die, kill, and go to jail about what I come out of my mouth.
Wow. So when you think about the character versus the individual, as far as the way the mother brings this child to her image when she's dealing with it, do you guys see the difference, or do y'all feel like it's the same?
First, let me start by saying this.
Here we go. We let the weasel talk. Now, set the record straight on some man shit.
And it ain't gonna be no rebuttals about this. Shock jocks, killers, whoever the fuck running their mouth. I represent LA. And I represent this Crip shit. I don't give a fuck about a character, but I care about a person's legacy. Don't no nigga disrespect Nipsey Hussle, Monster Cody, Tookie, Raymond Washington, nigga.
Straight up. Don't and it's like, why? Why do it in the first place? Shock jock.
It's tried by 12 or carried by 6 anywhere, anytime.
They characters to me, man.
Well,
Anywhere, anytime. Yes, he letting him know. Anywhere, anytime. Take it how you wanna.
talking about who nobody else opinion. I didn't interject you.
Wait. So they sat up there and let this weasel talk this whole time. Now he feel like he gonna go ahead and interrupt when he hears something that he doesn't like. See, that's more female traits he's displaying to us. I bet Charleston White got a pussy. Charlie got a pussy.
them though.
No.
But I done disrespected them, Skull.
No,
you
I
saying
ain't
this in
say-
front of me, and I done disrespected them.
No,
and I just said
no.
I was a shock jock. So, nigga, at any given time, my nigga, if I feel the need to speak on something, it ain't a man alive that can muzzle this mouth.
Hey, fuck a mo-
You get bust in your mouth. When you get punched in it, that's when you're gonna rethink running your mouth however way you want to run your mouth.
I'm willing to
When you
die,
keep talking-
kill, and go to jail by what I speak on.
Let's see.
No, you ain't.
Yeah, I am. You like
You heard him. He's like, no, you're not. No, you're not. You're just talking that shit, bruh.
me.
Hold on.
That's why I talk so boldly.
Hold on, Chief. Hold up.
No, that's why I talk so boldly.
Oh, here we go.
I get it. But
Hold on. We talking like
I ain't scared to
men.
die.
I know.
We ain't
Bro.
I ain't
fucking
scared to kill no nigga neither. My
Hold
nigga,
up.
nigga.
That ain't what we here for.
Shit,
you know?
We ain't arguing. I'm not, because I'm not doing no motherfucking talking or rebutting.
No, man. Listen, nigga, I ain't got to just.
He let him talk that whole time. This whole for at least seemed like 10 minutes. Charlie sat up there and ran his mouth and rambled about nothing. Said zero. And he can't let him get off what he trying to say. Let him get it off, Charlie. What you scared of?
What I said.
I ain't got to justify my words to
I
nine
ain't
niggas.
telling you a motherfucking
I ain't got to justify my words to nine niggas, my
Check
nigga.
this out.
I ain't got to justify my words to nine niggas. I ain't got to justify my words to nobody, my nigga.
But
I done
listen.
said what I done said. So whatever consequences that come with what I done said,
Fuck the
I'm willing to accept
consequences. We
whatever
ain't talking
consequences.
about consequences.
You see, niggas just want to talk. Niggas just want to run their motherfucking mouth. Niggas just want to just be niggas. And they ain't really about none of that. They really ain't about it. Just want to run his motherfucking mouth. And, oh, I want to talk. I want to say what I want. I got a First Amendment or whatever fucking amendment give you a freedom of speech. I can use it as much as I want. You can't tell me about it. Like, nah, you wrong, homie. You wrong. And people can tell you when you wrong.
Accept whatever
We
consequences.
men, bro. This is my platform, and I come in love.
But I didn't interrupt nobody, and I'm gonna finish
But I
saying
come
what
in
I
love.
said.
This kind of seems like homie over there trying to defend Charlie. I kind of wonder is this, matter of fact, he did say it. Okay, so they are in Texas. Okay, so I get why he's trying to lightweight defend Charlie. He talking to Melvin like like it wasn't his turn to have the floor. Melvin had the floor and Charlie interrupted him. He should have told Charlie, hold on, Charlie, we let you say everything you needed to say. Like fall back, let him say what he needed to say. That's what the host should have did, but he didn't.
But listen,
We all have opinions.
But listen, we here talking about what our things I done said.
Yeah.
No,
right?
I'm not
And
talking about none of that. I'm
y'all
talking
can talk
about-
without me then.
No.
Y'all talk.
Look at it. Oh, this my escape. It was getting heated. It's getting heated. I might need to go. I might need to get up out of here. I got one eye. I might need to find my way up out of here with my one eye.
Ain't like that, bro.
No, we ain't talking.
I ain't gotta justify a motherfucking thing what I done said, my nigga. I done
And the
said
fuck you
it.
do.
And
Yeah.
I don't.
Listen,
I ain't gotta
here's the
justify,
deal, bro.
my nigga. I done drove too far from this motherfucker.
Man.
Nigga. Got me fucked up, man.
Hey,
Well, we here.
Well, y'all talking.
He said we here, homie. It's like he wanna run his mouth. If he's so bad, why won't he do something to one of the LA people that come confront him in Texas where he lives? Why won't he do something then? He's so bad. He ain't nothing but a bitch though.
We here.
Y'all gonna talk without me.
California is here.
Look at him leaving like a little weenie because he know he can't take that. He is not going to be able to withhold the pressure that is going to be applied on him, so he got to get the fuck up out of there because he is a bitch. Only bitches move like that. If he can't be in that room with real men and have a real motherfucking conversation, then he ain't nothing but a bitch.
man,
That's what we meant.
we gotta do better, man.
No, we ain't doing.
Like, what do you mean we gotta do better? We gotta do better? we gotta do better. He sat up there and rambled about all that bullshit he rambled about, and he gonna say we gotta do better to him? Like, he need to check Charlie. Like, hold on, that's not how you have a constructive conversation. You gotta, you had your piece, let the other person speak, and then you get to comment on that. But nah, he didn't have control of the microphones. He didn't have control of this podcast. He just let it get out of hand. He kind of just dropped the ball on it, talking about the host.
Better, because this how this game go. But when he talked, we didn't say a
person can't lead the conversation.
You can't have it one-sided. You can't do that in front of us, bro. That's simple as that. You ain't disrespecting other people and kids.
We gotta do better, man.
No. You still, it ain't that.
Bro,
you cannot disrespect.
But I'm saying, but I mean, you can't do all the talking and
not in front of us.
I agree with him.
It's like you have to check fuck shit. It's like, this is the problem. This is the problem with us as a people. It's like you never want to check your homie when he's wrong, or your homie never want to listen to you when you checking him. It's like, nah, we got to get in the habit of checking each other, stepping back, evaluating the situation, and say, okay, I may have been tripping. You know, but the host, he didn't even have control of the room. He was supposed to be the controller of the conversation. He was supposed to be the mediator between the two. It's like, what did he think was gonna happen if he was gonna bring those two people, those people together? What did he think was gonna happen? You know, without having a structured way of how he's gonna go about having a conversation. What did you really think?
What he said about a character.
Am I right?
Yeah, you agree with him.
I agree what he said about a character.
The character, I agree. But don't sit up in front of us. It can't go like that.
But son, let me talk to you, bro. Melvin, let me talk to you, bro.
I ain't tripping.
But let me
see the thing about Charlie. Charlie is a fake gangster, and you got a couple of real retired gangsters that they really ain't like. These are some grandfathers. These are probably some great grandfathers. Like, these niggas is old. You think they trying to be with the funk, but you just not about to sit up here and disrespect people and think it's gonna just fly. And that's the problem. People allowing disrespect to fly. Stop letting disrespect fly. Man, woman, kid, stop letting it fly. Check it in the moment.
clear it up, man, because we can't leave it like that.
It ain't gonna be clear, bro.
No,
because bro talk too much.
No. We're not here. When you sit and think, you can talk. I ain't caring about the character, he right. But when you talk about the dead.
But we never got
No.
But that's why, bro.
Look at him. It's as if him and Charlie had a conversation before. This guy here. It's as if him and Charlie had a conversation beforehand, and y'all kikied about, we got Ayatollah and Melvin coming on. Y'all kikied like little bitches before they came. That's what this sounds like. Y'all like, I don't understand this dude. Like, what is he getting on Melvin for saying his piece? And that's all he's doing. And you see, you got two bitch-made people.
Hold on. That's why I wanted to talk to brother before we got on the air.
Right.
And explain to him my view. I saw his but I'm just saying.
Now, straight up. See, that's what should have happened. They should have had a conversation beforehand. All of them, all of them. They should have just pre-gamed the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? To try to kind of like, check the temperature, pretty much.
Came to what he's saying. It's certain things I agree with him. What he's saying about. About
we couldn't do it like that.
Yeah, but I'm saying
it's the Gold Mike podcast where you see it. Charleston White, Charlie, aka the Weasel. What do you call himself? Rat Williams. running off like a little bitch when the fucking conversation gets just a smidge bit heated. He runs off like a little hoe. And this is the people that others protect. This is the people that I hear people saying, oh, is he telling a lie? Is he telling a lie about what he's saying? It don't matter about if he's telling a lie about what he's saying. I've always said that there would be a whole lot of people that supports Charleston White if he did one thing, just one thing. He would have so many more people behind him if he did this one thing. And that is eliminate disrespect about his whole program. Because once you start disrespecting people, you have no real credibility. I'm gonna go ahead and end the Go Mike podcast, where the mic is go, and this is a podcast. I'm your host, Mark Paul.